Hey y'all, it's your old pal Rick, Fearless Fairless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Wednesday, December 18th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 353. In today's show, we are going to talk about a part of Irving, Texas. It's called Las Colinas. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com. REDITOO.com. Check them out. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. Go to StrokersDallas.com, click on shop. We are also a dealer for Extreme Charge, the best battery maintenance charger on the planet. You plug that into this, you charge 4 batteries at one time. This is on sale for 30% off, making it like $69. This is on sale for 15% off. Okay? StrokersDallasMerch.com. Also, everything on our website, and you can still get it before Christmas, is 15% off if you use the code ALICE. StrokersDallasMerch.com or StrokersDallas.com. Click on shop. Use the discount code ALICE. The zip-up hoodies, I still have them in all sizes. The flannels, I have everything in stock. I'd appreciate some last-minute Christmas shopping. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine is going to go back to 1972. So in 1972, me and Rand were 15 and 16 years old. So we're from Irving, Texas, and there was a ranch out there called Carpenter's Ranch. And he had lots of land. We lived in far north Irving. He had lots of land, and me and Rand and lots of kids rode our motorcycles all out through Carpenter's land, and he didn't mind. We rode out there on Carpenter's land. Then they started kind of fencing stuff off, and we weren't sure what's going on, and we heard that they were going to start developing it. Well, the name of Ben Carpenter's ranch was Las Colinas, which meant the hills. And, the rumor was among the kids that, he had a swimming pool shaped like the state of Texas. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but where we live now, we used to ride motorcycles all through there as kids. I mean, it was just kind of some hilly land out there, far north Irving. And there was nothing developed on it. It was just part of his big thousands of acres ranch we called it Carpenter's Land, but it was actually called Las Colinas. Once they started developing it, they fenced it off so that people couldn't ride out there. They didn't want people to come out there. And I looked it up, and in 1973 is when they had announced that they were going to start developing that land. There was a kid that came in here probably a year ago, and he was from up north somewhere. And I said, "Where'd you move to?" And he said, "Las Colinas." And I said, "You moved to Las Colinas?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, you live in Irving?" He said, "Oh, no, I live in Las Colinas." And I said, "Las Colinas is Irving." He said, "No, it's Las Colinas, Texas." And I said, I don't care if you put the North Pole. You live in Irving. I don't tell people where I live other than I live in Irving, Texas. Las Colinas is just a part of Irving, Texas. It's just a section of Irving, Texas. And it's important to me because it was, where my brother and I and our buddies grew up riding motorcycles. Speaking of riding motorcycles, let's check the truck. Check that truck, you big. Woo! You like these blue, don't you? Yeah, see, so you got this blue. You got the the white and gold logo. Got kind of a clear toe, clear so. Can't afford racing stripes. 2 vent hose. Look how close together they are. Blue shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. Let's check that office. Okay. So that's one of my favorite pictures of my 2 daughters. That's Biggin there on the left and Rat on the right with Blackie, my Triumph. Hey. And I always thought that was a good picture of my girls there. Okay, so I just want to keep that there. Reminds me of the old days. My whole life is being reminded of the old days. So my brother was in town, or is in town, for a deposition. He's a big shot lawyer, and so he and I and our buddy Sean Phillips got to play a round of golf yesterday, and me and Rand and my wife Susie went out to eat last night over at the Spirit Grill, which is over by where I live. I love the Spirit Grill, so whenever Rand comes to town, he likes it, so we go over there. If you've never been to the Spirit Grill, I highly recommend it. It's a bar restaurant there in North Irving. We had a good time. We laughed and made fun of each other, and it's like we were 12 again. Let's check Grandma's calendar. What was Grandma Goldie? My brother told me to quit calling her Golda. I said, that's her name. He said, you ever hear anybody call her Golda? And I said, no. Grandma Goldie. You better now, Rand, you good? What was Grandma Goldie doing 75 years ago today, December 18th, 1949? It was a Sunday. Grandma wrote, Dick and Chester went hunting. They did a lot of hunting back then. We went to Sunday school. Jim and Bonnie came for supper and brought the sow home. Back then when they hunted to eat. Dad joke, I spilled spot remover on my dog and now I can't find him. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Forward movement will be your driving force. You just need movement. You need movement. Today is Wednesday, so it's karaoke. And that'll be at 6 o'clock, like 6 to 9. That's always a good time. The weather is supposed to be, I think it's supposed to rain in a few hours for like an hour or so, and it's bringing in a cold front. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that John Adams, our second president, was the first president to live in the White House? George Washington, the first president, never lived in the White House because he was having it built and it never got finished before he died. And that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. All right, Rick, Fearless, I got to go. I got Wednesday things to do. Lots of stuff happening. Don't forget to check me out online, StrokersDallasMerch.com. Use the passcode Alice. It's a discount code. Gotta go. Love you, Alice. Bye, y'all.